My friends, welcome to our channel Focusing FreeCAD. Today I want to work on this pipe junction, which is downloaded from studycadcam.com, and I will be using per design to build this model. In the per design, we will be using multi-body approach to get this one. So let's get started. I have FreeCAD 1.1 developers version opened up, but for you, if you have 1.0.1, the current stable version should be the same. Nothing changed between these two versions as far as today's video goes. I will start in part design with creating a body first. So I created a body, and then the next thing is to draw a sketch, and I am planning to build this spine first, this axis of this bend pipe. So this is going to be, for me, it's on the front face of the 3D space, so which is the XZ plane. I'll pick that, and the axis, the spine is very straightforward. It's a straight line, and then I'm using the polyline, so hit M, 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 and there's the arc, and there is this end. On the dimensioning, this line is going to be 400 millimeter long, so D, select that and hit D on the keyboard. That's 400. Hit enter there, and this is going to be 70 millimeter radius, right? And this one is going to be 10 millimeter, but it's not horizontal, so let's make it horizontal first before we dimension it. So make it H on the keyboard, so that's horizontal. Now we can make a dimension of 10 millimeter. So that's a fully constrained sketch. That's my spine, the sketch spine, right? That's done. The next step would be to create the cross section to sweep over it. So let's do another sketch without selecting anything on here, and this is going to be an XY plane because I want the cross section to appear at the 90-degree angle with this spine. So select the XY plane and draw two circles. First one is going to be given as 90 millimeter diameter. The second one is not given the diameter, but the thickness, we know that 1 millimeter thick, so it is going to be 88 millimeters. So that's 1 millimeter on this side, 1 millimeter on the other side. So this is going to be sketch cross section. All right, now what I want to do, I want to sweep it over. So make a pipe. The tool is called additive pipe on the part design. So select the cross section, select spine in sequence and hit additive pipe. That gives you what is going to be built. So that's the preview, and we like it, so we hit OK. So we got our main pipe. So let's rename this body as, I'm going to say bent pipe, right? And now I want to draw the next pipe, but it will be a different body. So let's build another body, right? And in here, I want to build this line, this spine of this inclined pipe, and that one, so that's going to be another sketch on XZ plane. And let's turn on the cross section view and draw a line just like that. So this point is 65 millimeter above the origin, so select that point right here, hit D on the keyboard, so that's 65, right? And then the total length of this spine is going to be 285. So not the vertical or the horizontal length, the actual length, the linear length is 285. And then angle between these two is 26. So select this edge and select this axis next, and then hit 26 there. So that's our second spine. So this is going to be, yes, spine inclined. So now we have the spine. Now we want to create the cross section right here, but we have the cross section already built one time. We can reuse it. So we could use a binder, but the binder will create it right where the cross section is. That's going to be an issue because we cannot move around binder, at least not at this stage. So what I want to do, I want to copy this cross section. I want to copy that. So Control C, and it shows me what to copy. It says it has all this origin linked to it. I don't want all that origin to be copied, so I will just unselect all and now select only the cross section and hit OK. Now I'll just hit Control B on the keyboard. This shows up as the inclined pipe, so you can see that it's showing up outside the inclined pipe, although our inclined pipe is active. I want to just pull it into the inclined pipe. And now let me hide this bend pipe. You can see that the cross section is created right here. Now I can take this sketch, go to map mode and hit on these three dots, and in here we can see that the plane it is attached to is an XY plane. I want to delete that. Now select reference 1, select this line. So now it by default it is attaching to the starting vertex and it says normal to edge. We are good with that and we hit OK. So what we did is we created a cross section one time and then we reused that in the second pipe, although these are not linked anymore. Okay. And now we can select the cross section, select the spine and make another pipe. Hit OK. Right, so we have two pipes, one here and one here, one there, but they are not connected. They are two different bodies, but our goal is to create one body connected together. And on this type of object, the connection is done very easily with a tool available on a different workbench. So I'll double click on the inclined pipe to deactivate that, and then I'll move over to part workbench. Now part workbench has this connect tool, this connect objects that's not available in part design yet. So we want to use that button to actually connect these two. So we will select these two, the objects, the bodies. Right now here we want to select this pipe. It's selecting the feature inside the body. We don't want to do that. We want to select the body from the tree and this body by control clicking the keyboard. So select these two bodies and come to part workbench and make connect objects. That seamlessly connects this body. It looks a little different here, but those are some seam joints. We are good with that, but from outside it looks exactly like what it should from the technical drawing. Inside there are some edges that's showing up, but those are connection, the seam edges. So this part, this connect object is only available in part workbench right now, and we have to be careful when we are using part design objects and using part operations. Always select from the 3D, from the tree. To make sure our model is working fine, it's a proper solid, we can do two things. We can select this connect and then hit this button. It says check geometry and run check. We can see that 0 invalid shapes, so we are good. Or if there is another check I like to do every now and then, I can create a sphere. So that's a primitive from part workbench right here. Actually make it like a little bigger there. Right click and transform on it. So maybe move it over here somewhere, we can take a look at it. I'm gonna put it in the junction here. All right, and now let's make a cut. So take this connect and take this sphere second choice and make a cut. you can see that it's cutting very nicely, which means that model, this object is a proper solid. It will do Boolean operations very nicely. Alright, my friends, that is the little experience we wanted to have on part design. But building a pipe, sometimes it is easier to join them together in using a part workbench tool named as connect object. If it failed, we would have a different approach. But for now, that's what we wanted to show you on this video. If you have a question, comment, suggestion on this video or any other content on this channel, please let me know in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. I will see you in one of my next videos then.